There, good boy. Very good. Now coming down here. He's been a very good boy. I know, it's a steep hill, isn't it? Right, that's the worst of it. Once it opens out more like here, it's easier for them. So, that was the introduction to riding in big open spaces for the horse on its own. I think it's better for us to introduce them when they're on their own, because then the horse got nothing, no other distraction. Of course we could take up another horse that's good, but then they're just copying. They're not really dealing with it. They're not really dealing with it when they're, you know, with another horse that's well behaved. Of course that helps a lot. You know, you don't want one that isn't, you know, that goes off like a rocket or jumps about, but you know, they're not really dealing with it in the same way that they are when they're on their own. When they're on their own with just the rider in the herd of two, you know, the rider has to be the alpha horse and say, yes, we are going to do this. But it's all a question of picking your moments. So, now we'll probably toddle all the way home on a long rein like this, because he's pretty tired. So we're turning the camera off in a minute, because you probably don't want to watch him just walk home on a long rein. If I think of anything to say, actually I have thought of something I want to say. So I'm just going to come past this skip. I don't think he'll bother with skips. He's seen so many in the village. But after we've seen this skip, I'll just say what I wanted to say. Or actually, perhaps I won't. No, I won't. I'll write about it in the August newsletter. So if you haven't already signed up for the newsletter and you'd like to read my little horseyisms and what's happening, you know, behind the scenes, as it were, do sign up for the newsletter. You can do that on Facebook, our Facebook page, the home page of the website, and also on the blog. And one last thing about that, back in March we did change the newsletter delivery system, and I hope that everybody knows, but I don't think they can do, because an awful lot of the subscribers who were with the old system haven't migrated to the new system. So if you're watching this and you haven't been receiving the newsletters for months, that's why. What you need to do, and I have sent out invitations, but perhaps you never received them, but could I ask you kindly to go to the trouble of signing up again? It is instant. You'll get a confirmational email, and the newsletter will be delivered straight away. It's quite an automated process now. So for anyone who's been wondering why they haven't been receiving the newsletter, it is going out every month, but with a new system, as the old one was not working too well. So as I say, I won't say what I was going to say as we're riding along. I'll actually write about it in the August newsletter, so hopefully you'll sign up and excuse me, oh dear, I've done too much talking, and be able to read it there. Okay, thanks for watching this introduction to riding in a cornfield CobCast, and we will be back for more. Okay. And wasn't Higgins a grand boy? He's a very good boy.